Cancel culture. What does it really mean in Singapore? Let's get Gen Zs to spill the tea.
In some ways, it can be seen as holding people accountable for their actions.
That's right, we are uncovering what will get you cancelled in Singapore.
Treating other people like with disrespect.
And most importantly, we're getting their hot takes on controversies where public figures were cancelled.
It's like, that's a bit unfair, isn't it?
Then just don't do it in the first place.
Let's find out here at Fairfield Methodist. What is your take on cancel culture?
Honestly, it happens too often. I can't even catch up with it.
Cancel culture is like when you don't agree with somebody's actions, so you think like maybe you should just completely boycott them.
It was a drop in 5.5 million, a mass unfollowing.
In some ways, it can be seen as holding people accountable for their actions.
If it gets too out of hand, it might lead to emotional scars.
What do you think can actually get you cancelled here in Singapore?
Racism.
Treating other people like with disrespect, being rude to others.
You know, the batch lady, 2020 during COVID around there. I did think that it was quite rude of her, but sometimes online, when they group up together, they can get quite carried away, right?
Have you personally tried to cancel someone or something?
No, I have not. It's so scary to get involved in the comment section.
I did get banned on TikTok for cyberbullying, so I will leave sarcastic comments like, wow, you're so good at this. I got a group of friends to go comment on his video.
Do you think it's fair to cancel someone based on what they said or did years ago?
It depends really. It depends on how they are now, right? I feel what they said many years ago may or may not reflect who they are now today.
These kind of things aren't really reliable as well because they might take it off context, right?
Especially when it's like digging up really old things, like a tweet that a person said like 8 years ago.
Yeah.
And then suddenly you're bringing that back and like, hey, let's cancel this celebrity for that. Like, a bad thought doesn't make a bad person.
Do you believe that they should be given a second chance if they do get cancelled online?
You gotta see the severity of the situation. Depends on what they said or what they did.
For me, if they assaulted or harassed someone,
Absolutely.
not at all.
Do you think that with cancel culture, people are more afraid to speak up?
I feel like if you speak up on the situation appropriately with the appropriate words and like the appropriate tone towards it, I don't think it will cause that much problems. Unless like it's a very controversial topic.
What if the debate is on food? Singapore versus Malaysia, and you'll be like, Singapore is better than Malaysia lah.
Oh, confirm cancel.
Confirm cancel, I cannot say this.
Let's hear from other Gen Zs.
It's literally called Gen Z Crash Course.
Let's hear it from the Gen Zs. Scenario number one, an influencer is working with a brand that people are boycotting online and hence this particular influencer is being cancelled. Is this justified? If you think it is, take a seat. If you disagree, take a seat.
We have two takers.
All right? Nope.
Oh, you're going to the agree. Oh, okay.
Switcheroo.
You can sit.
Can you play the
Don't
switcheroo?
worry.
If the company really did something wrong and that's why people are boycotting it, to join in, it sounds quite, something wrong there.
First off, I'm more on the peaceful side, so I don't really support overuse of violence in any setting, social media especially. If this person has a reason, a good enough reason to support this cause, then let them go ahead. And we should not be so quick to judge.
Right. Don't jump to conclusions.
Yes, we shouldn't jump the gun.
Okay, scenario number two. Influencer makes a racist comment or insensitive remark on other ethnicities. Hence, the influencer is being cancelled. Do you think the cancellation is justified? Agree? Oh, okay.
Oh,
Very
that's
fast
fast.
response. And disagree.
Oh.
Also very quick response.
Okay.
Okay. Wow.
Wow.
So I think in this day and age, there is no excuse for making a racist comment.
I also think that as a whole, whenever you're putting anything on social media or the internet anywhere, you need to think twice before you're saying what you're saying. Once you put something on the internet, it's there forever. So I feel like expecting to not get any backlash from that is not realistic.
In a way, being cancelled is like not showing support to the person so they can further acknowledge that what they did was wrong.
Well, you may consider it as withdrawing support from them. You're also not really helping that person grow because by not telling them what is wrong, you are also not helping them.
Right, so you believe that you should be having a discussion with them and helping them to improve and learn instead of straight away cancelling that person online.
Cancelling them is taking away the platform that they don't deserve.
Thank you, that's a great point. Thanks for sharing. So, let's talk about K-pop. Somebody publicly said this online. They say that, hey, one of the members of Blackpink is bad at dancing. Ooh, and they got cancelled for saying it. Who has yet to speak?
We have many who disagree, and we have one very brave soul who agrees that the influencer should be cancelled.
Honestly, it depends on how they say it also lah. Like if they say, oh, your dancing is like really, really bad, I think you should have like failure your whole life, then I think they should be cancelled.
Well, I think cancel culture is originally intended to hold someone accountable for something they've said wrong, to help them like learn and develop and grow. But I think in instances like these, people don't take it as seriously as it should be. So if someone disagrees with their opinion, they immediately like go and strike them.
So it's no longer about just holding them accountable for their actions, for behaviors that we should not condone, but rather anything that you disagree with, you are going to start flaming the person right away.
Yeah.
Influencer was exposed to be unfaithful in his or her past relationship. Hence, the influencer is being cancelled and lost job opportunities. But he or she claims to be a changed person now. Do you agree that the influencer should be cancelled? Agree. Okay.
Well, I mean, I think that being unfaithful is like generally wrong, unless like they're from like consort times where like they have like many consorts and like
wow.
Also additionally, they say that, oh, I've changed and like no, I'm no longer unfaithful, but where's the evidence to prove that?
In this case, it is about the past private relationship that was being exposed, and they're being cancelled and lost job opportunities. So what do you think is the basis for the cancellation here?
Being unfaithful, it like ruins families, especially if there's children involved. So like, it just completely messes up somebody's life.
If a company was hiring you and they knew that you weren't good at commitment, that you weren't good at sticking to your word, then why would they even want to hire you? Because it just shows you and your values.
But if it really affects the job opportunities, I don't believe in that, because I feel that job opportunities, they will know exactly who they're hiring. If they claim that they are a changed person, I am a believer in consequences and second chances and growth.
I think I agree with Ryan, because I do also believe that people should get second chances, because like he said, we all make mistakes before and we've also been forgiven by people. So I think it's not right that we like hold them accountable, even if it's like a past thing. Like if they are already done and over with that like relationship.
Does that mean that every time someone is unfaithful to someone, the next time they go for a job opportunity, they have to state on the form that, oh, I cheated on somebody? It's like, that's a bit unfair, isn't it? It's not your relationship. This is something very close and personal. And if the ex chose to forgive, then you shouldn't be doing anything.
Whether or not the person is famous or not, if they don't know, then good for them. But maybe the person accepting their job application, if they knew they were a cheater in the past, then maybe they wouldn't accept them. If you don't want something to get out that you know is not correct, then just don't do it in the first place.
I think something we can't inherently change now, because it's of the nature of a job, right? So that's also a tough point.
Okay, and as an ending question, does anyone have tips on how to deal with hate comments?
If the hate comments are online, just off your phone or computer.
Actually, honestly, it sounds very simple, right? But I agree, because there was a period of time where I was getting hate comments by like troll accounts. It's true. Did I tell you about it before? I think I did.
I've seen it. It's okay.
And then I used to tell myself, you know what, if I don't turn off my devices, I just read it, I will just become a stronger person. What doesn't kill me stronger, right? No, it made me very weak.
Yeah, she spiraled.
Yeah, I spiraled, okay.
Cheers.
So actually it's true, whatever negativity, block it out.
For hate comments, take it with a grain of salt, because usually when people say things like that, they are coming from a negative place. The phrase, hurt people.
If you're a hater, okay, don't write hate comments, don't write troll comments.
Yeah.
You don't know what other people are going through.
If you're being hated on, just switch off your phone, okay? Switch off.
Yeah. So what did we learn today? Well, cancel culture isn't as black and white as it seems. It is a mix of accountability, consequences, and sometimes a whole lot of drama.
Right, really makes us question where we draw the line, and let's steer clear of mob mentality and think critically before we act.
So now it's your turn. What do you think? Do you think that cancel culture is a force for good, or does it bring more harm than good?
We want to hear your hottest take, so let us know in the comments down below. You agree, disagree, or even share your personal experiences.
Yeah, comment, like, subscribe, and follow for more content that matter.
And we'll see you next time!